Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the 420 stream, and I am coming to you with another YouTube video. Alright, and I feel like I have to come with this one. Why? Because a lot of people are asking me, 420, what's going on with the Jagex case? 420, what's going on with the Jagex case? And there's a link to the case that was filed in the stream, Jagex case. So a lot of people come and they click Jagex case, and they're like, yo, what's going on with the Jagex case? So I made the first video, I made the second video, I made the third video. Fuck Western Union, fuck Rite Aid, fuck all that shit. So I feel like the next one that's due is fuck Jagex, because they got sued as well. And people are owed an explanation why they got sued and exactly what's going on here. Alright, so first off, alright, this is, alright, how should we start this? Alright, Jagex, they're a company in the UK that does business around the world, including the US, with servers in the US, UK, Australia, Alright, they engage in business, they contract, they're subject to the laws of all the states that they contract in as far as US law goes, including all 50 states, including Pennsylvania, the state that we're in. Okay, so I contract with Jagex for $10 a month to access member services. Playing free to play, the game is RuneScape. You've got chatting, and you've got all sorts of stuff to do with the game. So I pay for members, which includes all the basic features plus premium features. So I'm paying for all this time, 2-3 years, and I start streaming. Alright? Streaming for a year. Everything is fine. All of a sudden in May, last year, I get muted. I get muted per-muted, and I didn't know. I didn't know that I got per-muted. They didn't tell me the reason why or anything like that. So last year I sued them for unequal treatment, but see, last year I wasn't as good at law as I am now, or as good at legal writing and framing cases and stuff like that. It's a weak case to say Jagex treated me unequally. It's a strong case to say Jagex breached a contract. But what I did was I sued them in federal court for treating me unequally to other players by silencing me. I wasn't sure what the silencing was, what the reason was, but I didn't know what it was. But I didn't know if it says because I'm 420 stream. I didn't know if it was because of pot, because my experience has been anytime some bullshit happens, it's because of pot. It's been true throughout all these different experiences of mine. So these people muted me, and my case was based on that, but I was going to make them come and defend and say the reason why, and then prove that they treated me unequally without due basis. So I claim the act of unequal treatment, me being muted, and I thought that was enough to start the case. But for the judges in the federal court, they're like, no, you haven't stated enough, da-da-da. And it was this whole thing for a year, but luckily I got a lot better throughout that year. But at the end of the case, even though I'm so close, what happened was I appealed it, and I told them, listen, this is what my case is, but then the court was like, because I didn't specifically state my complaint that I was discriminated under Title II of the Civil Rights Act, then, you know, the judgment stands. I try to refile the case, they're like, we just decided this, but, you know, even though they didn't decide on my fucking case. But then the judge says, that doesn't mean you don't have any state law claims. So now I'm in state court. Alright. Blessings in disguise. That's a big part of the law game. A lot of times in cases, when time passes, it's an advantage. Sometimes a new case could come out that's in your favor that wasn't around 2 years ago. And had you went to trial, you would have went to trial then. But by 2 years passing by, a year and a half ago, a case came out that's like rock solid on in your favor, and you're like, all right, this is perfect. And this is what happened here. As time passed, it's time for the state law case, and I filed that this summer. I filed it for two things. I filed it for breach of contract, which I'm entitled to. They muted me. I'm paying customer. And I also sued them for fraud, because half of the game is bots. And half of the game is bots spamming shit. And you're going to mute fucking me? You're going to mute fucking me? Typing everything by hand? I'm the one that didn't use any fucking bots to promote my fucking stream. I played by the fucking rules. Nobody fucking said anything to me. You see what I'm saying? So they've got all these fucking bots advertising gambling streams and gambling websites all fucking day. And they're gonna come and mute a fucking player? So, there's that. So I'm like, alright, if we're gonna be Mr. fucking picky about shit, alright, let's fucking be picky. Half of your fucking players are bots, but on your homepage you say you've got 103,000 people playing. That's not true. That's fraudulent representation made to bring people in, so I'm fucking suing you for fraud. And if you get convicted of it, you're getting hit with punitive damages, which is relative to, however much the jury finds. If we want to be fucking picky about it. So, I filed that in June. Now, people came to me asking about the case. People came to me and said, yo, for 20 Jagex season, specifically, some people came and said, yo, for 20, a bunch of people got hacked. This is where we're smoke. A lot of people came and said, yo, 420, we got hacked. Now that is a different story. We'll take a smoke break. But it's notable mention. Alright? It's a worthy mention. And why is that important? Because what happened is Jagex did get hacked. They didn't get hacked and somebody broke in. No, they got infiltrated. Not infiltrated. They hired an employee that went rogue. That employee went rogue. It's a big story. People know about it. This dude went in, stole tons of bill from people, hacked people's information, ran off with it. Apparently he's in Argentina. Alright. That's what people are saying. Jagex got hacked. They knew they got hacked. They told people they didn't. So they misrepresented the fact that they did. Fraudulent representation, misrepresentation. Alright. Then later they admitted that people got hacked. And they compensated them for them by placing platinum tokens inside of their account. So they admitted it. Which proves the fact that they lied before. And there's a lot of people that have the proof of this. They were sending this to me through, my contacts. And so one of the things that's requirements in Europe, I think, is that if a company gets hacked, they have an obligation, an affirmative duty, from my understanding, to disclose that to the people that are using the system. Why? Because that way you get a chance to fucking change your password and shit. I just got the best deal on an email. I was taking DAS before, but this is an email, which means it's like connected to electricity and it stays hot. And it's so much better because I don't have to burn what I'm smoking like a monkey. And I can actually smoke what I'm trying to smoke. Alright, hold on a sec. So, they have a duty to disclose that shit. Alright? And, they didn't disclose it. They fucking lied about it. They lied about it to cover their asses until it became too big and they got busted. So, but see, my shit's connected to this. Shit. And okay, we're gonna do what we want. That's what the first episode. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely not as harsh as when you're fucking burning it and shit. Alright. So, they have a duty to disclose that shit. And they didn't. They lied about it. They didn't give us a chance to change our shit, to protect our shit, to be on the lookout. And I'm not positive, but I'm sure I've gotten Gmail messages about maybe somebody trying to get into the account. I don't know. I can't say that. But I know that I wasn't told that they got hacked by them so I could change my shit so I don't get hacked. And other people got hacked. A lot of people got hacked. And they breached that duty. So I added that to the complaint. Because they breached that duty to me. And they breached that duty to everyone else. And even if I get declaratory judgment on that claim, I could seek punitive damages to punish the company and deter the company from engaging in this type of conduct in the future. So that's what punitive damages are. They're a financial penalty, like a damages penalty, punitive damages that the jury decides based on how much the company is, which in this case is a $500 million company, and whatnot. So this time, after all this time, I've got my case shit right. I got Jagex, I've got Shanghai, Fukong, and I've got MacArthur Fortune Holdings. The breaches took place with Jagex when Shanghai Fukong was in charge, but the dude that ran the Argentina as the employee of Jagex is involved as well. And then what else is there? MacArthur Fortune Holdings just bought Jagex. All right. So I filed the complaint. Then I filed a motion to amend the complaint to add the gross negligence hacking charges, and that was approved by the Philadelphia court on October 18th, right? Let's see. Yeah, right here. You can see the timestamp at the bottom. Philadelphia Court, Jagex, Ltd., Shanghai Fukong, Interactive, you know that, and MacArthur Fortune Holdings. Now, I went to send this shit to these motherfuckers. Fucking in July. And I have the pictures of it on my phone. Come on, don't die on me. Here, you guys want to talk about this? Let's see. Come on, baby. When did I send that shit? It was in July, right? June, July? What is this shit? Come on, baby. I didn't skip it, did I? So here it is, baby. Here it is. Jagex. See, it says Jagex. And then you see it says Shanghai Fukong, U.S. Postal Service. And then you see how it says MacArthur Fortune Holdings. Well, the MacArthur Fortune Holdings came back even though I used the address on their website. And then I messaged them about it to be nice and told them, hey, I have a lawsuit for you here. And they're like, oh, but they didn't answer. So I just got approved. So I'm going to send it again, one more time. And I'm gonna, well, that's what I have to do. I have to figure it out. But, you know, they got sued. That case is live. I sent it to them. It didn't come back when I sent it to Jagex. Didn't come back when I sent it to Shanghai, even though there's no verification there. And fucking MacArthur Fortune Holdings. So they're fucking playing hard to get. But when they play hard to get, they just get hit harder when they found. So there's no running from this case. Ask Best Buy and Dell. So we'll see how it goes. I'm on the hunt for them. Lawline's on the hunt for Jagex. And fuck Jagex! You already know. You got a bunch of fucking bots fucking advertising gambling sites, and you fucking turn this game intended for kids into fucking Gambling Central, and then you're mad at fucking me, and you're gonna tell me what the fuck you're gonna mute me for? Fuck Jagex. Fuck all that shit. And then they're gonna let everyone's info get hacked and not tell you about it. You should be saying fuck Jagex too. Fuck that shit. Like, comment, subscribe, and below. Let me know what you think. Peace.